Hello, I'm Mike. In a previous video, I demonstrated MCP in Cursor AI for all your coding-related tasks. That was great and all that, but we couldn't do everyday things like send Slack messages, update Notion boards, and even create an epic Spotify playlist. Well, the good news is it's not end of line for Claude Desktop anymore, thanks to the awesome Zapier MCP that's only getting better and connects with all of your favorite apps. Let's get these programs on the grid. Okay, Zapier is supporting MCP in a huge way, and to get started, it's really easily. Of course, I'll link this page down below. Now, you get a unique MCP server endpoint, but you don't need to worry about this because you can just go to the Claude tutorial, which is over here. And when you click that, you'll get a nice tutorial video and a quick start guide, but all you really need is this information that contains your Zapier MCP key. I'm going to copy it, and now over here in Claude Desktop, I'll go into the menu up here and check for settings. And then I'll click into Developer, and then I need to click Edit Config right here. This is going to pop up the directory where my Claude Desktop config.json is. Should be similar on PC and Mac. You can edit this with anything. You can use a code editor. And when you get this open, you'll see that there's already a holding bit of code. You can just overwrite that with the stuff that you copied from Zapier early. Command or Control S to save it, exit out of that, and you'll need to restart Claude Desktop. Okay, we restarted Claude, and you'll see we get the hammer icon here. One MCP tool is available, and you can see it's the Zapier Add Actions. Now we're going to go into Zapier MCP config and add a few actions ourselves. So over here, we'll click Edit MCP Actions, and now we can add a new action right here. To start with, I'll type in Slack, and we can see all of the MCP actions available to us right here. And I'm going to choose this one right here, Send Channel Message. If you didn't already do so, you'll need to connect your Slack account. It's literally one click with Zapier right here just to allow, and it's done. Now, we could choose a different Slack account, but I'm going to leave it as my own account. Channel, well, again, I could choose a specific field, but I'll have AI guess, and again, I'll have AI guess the value for the text to send. So essentially, we're giving Claude Desktop full autonomy over the connection here with Slack. With that all done, we'll click back and go to the main menu again where we can add another action. This time I'm going to search up Notion, and in my case I want to create a database item. Again, connecting a Notion account, super simple. You can give it permission and choose between your personal account or a business account right here, and then select the pages you'd like to give access to. Now you're going to see it'll pull things in, and you can say set a specific value for the field, and then choose the database. I'm going to use Quick Capture here. With that all done, we'll enable the action. We should also enable Slack here. We've got two MCP tools added. Let's add a final one that we're going to use in this video. Again, we'll add a new action. We'll do this infinitely with the thousands of apps that Zapier integrates with, and this time it's going to be Spotify. Now, this is going to be a fun one. First of all, I'll start by creating a playlist. Let's connect to Spotify, agree, and we'll leave AI to guess here, enabling that action. Another action added. So we've given it the ability to create a playlist, and now we'll scroll down and you'll see you can also give the ability to add items to the playlist. So essentially later in the video, I'll show you how to make an epic playlist using Claude Desktop and Spotify via the Zapier MCP integration. We'll leave everything for AI to guess here and enable that action too. Pretty cool, huh? Now we've got all of our integrations added, Notion, Slack, Spotify, and we can continue as much as we like, adding all the apps that Zapier supports so we have a really powerful MCP. A quick restart of Claude Desktop, and now we can see we have 6 MCP tools available. Yes, that's right, everything that we just added. Notion, Create Database, Slack, Send Channel Message, and of course our Spotify actions right here and ready to use. So let's have some fun with this. Now, as you can see in Claude, I've been jamming back and forth as to how I should make this video, and it's given me a big outline of using Slack and Notion and Spotify and the outro. It's all there, so let's send it to my team in Slack. Send a summary of this YouTube video to the marketing channel in Slack. That's all I need to say. Claude is being super cautious and asking me what exactly to send. Yes, the video we were just talking about. And here it's running the brilliant Zapier MCP along with an outline of everything from the video and sending it to my marketing Slack channel in front of my eyes. All I need to do is say allow for this chat, and boom, that message will be sent. Here we are over in Slack, and yes, I've sent something about the Zapier MCP Unleashed in Claude Desktop and the demonstration of 3 practical use cases, including Slack, Notion, and Spotify. Everything is here inside my Slack marketing channel, And that was all done with MCP via Zapier and the multitude of integrations. Let's continue. As you'll see here in my Notion, I've got tons of stuff to do, and basically I use this quick capture as a big to-do list. So if I want to get things into this to-do list, usually I'm doing it via an app on my phone or an Apple shortcut, but now I can do it via Claude Desktop and MCP. Add to my quick capture database in Notion, interface with master control program. That's all I need to say. Claude Desktop will understand that it has access to MCP tools such as, yes, that's right, quick capture database inside Notion. It's already asking me to allow for this chat, which I'll do. And within moments, I've successfully added a new item to your quick capture database in Notion. And over here in Notion, in my quick capture, you can see indeed at the top, I've got interface with master control program added to my quick capture to-do list. So you can see the possibilities now with the Zapier MCP and Claude Desktop integration are limitless, as you can jam away with Claude AI just as you usually would. And then when you need to connect with your apps like Slack and Notion, you can do that. Finally, in this example, let's have some fun with Spotify. I'm always listening to music when I'm cooking in the kitchen, when I'm getting ready for work, and also when I'm in the car. So wouldn't it be crazy if Claude could not only think of a great playlist, but also add it to Spotify using MCP? This one's going to be a little bit advanced because not only are we going to ask it to create the playlist using that earlier action we set up in Zapier, but also add multiple songs to that playlist so I have something ready to go inside my Spotify account. For reference, this is what my Spotify account presently looks like. I recently really enjoyed Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I'd like you to create an amazing playlist called Workout Jams and add lots of songs to it based on Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. So this is actually a rather complex prompt that I'm hoping will call MCP multiple times to make my Spotify playlist. Okay, it's thinking about it. First of all, it's saying, let me create that playlist, so I'll allow this. Great, I've created your Workout Jams playlist, and now it's going to go ahead and add items to my playlist. And you'll see it's picking up lots of Spotify URLs and adding them all to Workout Jams in front of my very eyes. This is definitely the future of curating music playlists. And if you're enjoying what you see, do throw a like and subscribe to my channel as I do these updates weekly. Now we can actually go side by side here and see all these songs that have been added to Workout Jams that has been created. And look at that. This is absolutely incredible. By the way, this was all done on a free Claude account and I just ran out of messages here, but no worries because it did all of this. This is an incredible prompt, an upbeat 80s inspired Workout Jams playlist. It's added all of these tracks and you can see over here, yes, indeed, we've got all the tracks added to my Spotify Workout Jams playlist. I'm loving this. 39 minutes and 2 seconds of music to jam to next time I'm having an intense workout. This was all done with Zapier MCP, and remember the settings are right here at Claude. Of course, I'll link all of these details down below so you can easily set this up yourself. Add the MCP actions to make sure Claude Desktop has access to them, and now you have the versatility to do many things using the Zapier MCP tool. Yes, it really is one MCP server to rule them all. If you like what you see, do throw a like and subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this. And YouTube is showing a video on your screen right now that you should watch next. Thanks.